In this build, I'm honoring the proud and ancient tradition of the samurai. Hi everybody, and a warm welcome back to Maple Leaf Customs in Switzerland. I'm Andrew, and on the bench today is a 1:64 scale Hot Wheels Toyota Supra. Any sports car looks good in bright red, doesn't it? This one has some basic tampos on it, but very nice decaled headlights and taillights. The undercarriage is almost totally devoid of detail, but I can work with it. And I've also got a tuned version of the Supra. I like to give you a twofer if I can find a tuned casting of the same car. This is a '94 model, as if you can tell once it's all been morphed like that. Different color and livery, different style of wheels, but I guess they try to capture the essence of the car with the spoiler. The hood and the nose are pretty close, but it's definitely a caricature. These are going to be my entries to the September Four Horsemen invitational on a JDM theme. My teammates Paul from Diecast Graveyard, Tom from Spork Syndicate, and Skip from Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop welcome Dan's Chop Shop as our guest horseman this month. You can look ahead to see the remaining builds on the 2025 calendar, and remember that everybody's invited to participate with us, beginners and pros alike. I like to show you all the steps in a customization process, but with two cars I won't duplicate each of these. I always begin with putting one in a bench vise and drilling out the rivets so the car comes apart easily. There's the die-cast body. Always happy to see a non-colored windshield, two sport seats, and a roll bar in a plastic interior, plastic chassis and wheels, I'll label these and put them in a little Ziploc baggie and hang on to them for future reference. All the parts from both cars go together in a little plastic bin to keep me organized, as I often have 5 or 6 projects on the go at once these days. The paint stripping process is identical for both cars as well. I simply film them separately so I can show you a time-lapse of the blistering paint, which is everybody's favorite segment. The Supra is a sports car and grand tourer manufactured and developed by the Toyota Motor Corporation beginning in 1978. The name Supra comes from the Latin prefix meaning above or to surpass or go beyond. The initial 4 generations of the car were produced from '78 to 2002. The 5th generation has been produced since March 2019. The styling of the original Supra was derived from the Toyota Celica, albeit longer. Starting in mid-1986, the A70 Supra became a separate model from the Celica. Owing to the similarity and past of the Celica's name, it's frequently mistaken for the Supra and vice versa. The 5th generation is assembled alongside the G29 BMW Z4 in Graz, Austria by Magna Steyr. If you like this type of video, then you'll enjoy upcoming custom jobs and restorations like these, including the October painted pink theme. And for something different, I've got a scratch-built garage diorama already underway on the bench. After some careful body work and surface prep, both cars were primered in a matte white. The top coat for both cars is a Vallejo premium white with a high gloss finish. I made a JDM livery, splicing together the famous Japanese painting The Great Wave off Kanagawa, which is a woodblock print from 1831, with a samurai warrior and a rising sun flag to go on the white Supra bodies. I want these to follow the shot lines of the hood right up to the nose of the Supra. The second piece to go in the back is mostly the wave. Same treatment on the little Toon'd version. Also in two pieces, with care being taken to match up the seam. Today's community shoutout goes to the YouTube channel Rich's Slot Car Room, where, you guessed it, you get to see some fun slot car racing action. Check out the link I left in the description. While the decals on both cars are curing in my dehydrator, I take some time to detail the plastic interiors with primer and red acrylic paint, as well as dechroming the chassis to get sprayed in black and detailed later on. To break up what I thought was looking like a little too much white, I highlighted both spoilers in the same bright red. They'll get the Toyota GR Supra logo applied. To get some really realistic looking headlights and taillights and hood badges, I went on a search on Google Images, found these Supra front end pics, which I isolated and then enhanced, scaled them to size, and applied them carefully for a really nice effect, especially on the white background. Getting close to the finish line now. The very last step after all the decals are thoroughly cured and dried is to apply a clear coat finish. I'm using die-cast Graveyard 2K Clear supplied by my good friend Paul. If you want a glass-like finish on your castings, then check out diecastgraveyard.com. The Toon'd Supra needed a tiny set of wheels, and I found these monoblock wheels with the perfect finish color. They supply the axles. With every set that you buy, I simply crimp the end after cutting them to length. The old ones get filed away. These are going to look sharp with the new livery. Right, so everything's all laid out for both cars to be reassembled. It's the next day, so I can handle these without any fear of fingerprints being left. There's the resprayed interior. Minimal detail on the undercarriage, with a new set of Samhead wheels on the full-size Supra. You follow these links and use the promo code MAPLELEAF to get a free gift with your next order. Absolutely no troubles with these two reassemblies, as lots of dry fits had been done along the way, so I'm not left with any last-minute surprises. Still too much white on those tail ends for my liking, so why not put a couple of custom MLC license plates in there to break it up. Let's have a closer look. Beautiful high gloss finish on both cars. Custom decals laid on headlights, hood badges, and tail lights, as well as the spoilers and license plates. See some exhaust tips highlighted. Custom wheel upgrades on both cars. And the little Toon'd version turned out to be a nice mini-me. I think they came out really nicely. This twofer came in a couple of different sizes and liveries and wheel styles, but I thought why not do them together on this JDM theme project. This is how they turned out. With samurai livery and the rising sun, together with the great wave off Kanagawa. Those would look good cruising down the strip in any big city, wouldn't they? Big thanks to Dan's Chop Shop once again for being our guest horseman this month. If you participated, here's a couple of tips for you so that we can include your custom in a recap video. Next month is our Painted Pink theme to raise awareness for breast cancer research. Thanks so much for visiting my channel again today. Drive carefully. It's coffee time.